In my last video, I told you guys that rank changes have been confirmed to be coming into the game, and at the time I didn't really know where they got that information from after Alpha Intel reported it. Well, now we know a little bit more information regarding this, and I think this is inherently going to have an effect that will reverse what a lot of streamers are worried about right now with the state of the game, and even Snipedown saying he's worried about the future of Apex and the way that it's kind of going out right now. So a good bit to talk about in today's video, including some nerfs that could potentially be coming. So like the video, subscribe to the channel if you guys want to stay up to date all things Apex Legends news related. In the background gameplay, I have been forced to show this 1v1 between a viewer of mine named Schmidt. I 1v1'd him, and the deal was that if I lost, I had to post the video and say that I got smoked, and that if I won, he was going to give me 5 gifted. And of course, it was the best of 7. I'll let you kind of watch the score yourself, but yeah, I got to get better. So firstly, if you guys were not aware, yesterday obviously the game was completely broke. Now I'm not gonna beat on this too much or harp on this too much, because it's very obvious. You guys have probably already seen the news by now. Apex was down, the servers were down, nothing was working. It started off by them saying basically, we have been monitoring the control issue that's been going in the game for so long, preventing players from spawning on controlled zones. So they're going to take control out of mixtape rotation so that they can work on a fix. Well, when this happened, an earlier issue preventing Apex players from being able to play in matches has now been resolved. So whenever they did that, they broke the game. They didn't even make a response by saying, oops, this kind of broke the game. We're sorry, we're going to fix this real quick. They just basically made us wait with no, for hours and no, confirmation, no word on what's going on at all. And then eventually they just said, finally, it has been fixed. You guys can now play while we work on this whole control fix stuff. So I don't really know, but Inhuman had also basically said, control has a bug in it, and they immediately removed it from the game to fix it. The entire game gets broken for 30 minutes and they don't say a single word. Ranked has been broken for 2 months and 0 words about it. Apex dev priorities, unbelievable. Now they haven't really said anything much about rank system other until just a couple of days ago I told you guys that Alpha Intel had reported that ranked will be getting some changes next season, and I was really confused as to where they were getting this from. Their specific words were as follows, just basically saying Respawn said to expect some changes next season. But what are those changes? Well, we still don't know, and a lot of it is still obviously speculation, but where they're getting this from, we actually had referenced back to another tweet as well, coming from Aaron, which is the actual rank designer for Apex Legends, Aaron L. Now, he doesn't really use Twitter as much because obviously, it can be a really hot spot for just causing a lot of drama or causing a lot of hate for no reason. So where do you go to avoid that? Reddit, of course, because Reddit's very clean. No one's ever starting drama over on Reddit, right? So the context here is someone had posted, I wish this moment felt a little more rewarding, and they were showing a picture with 1.3 thousand upvotes of them hitting Masters, right? Masters should be something that you feel pretty proud about, pretty good about. But now, like we talked about in last video, it's so polluted, it's so diluted, I guess you would say, of so many fake masters, people that really shouldn't be masters because the rank system was so bad. So now people are rocking master badges. The master badge doesn't really mean anything anymore. You can argue if we really need a grandmaster rank at this point to kind of fix some of those problems as they fix the rank system as well. Well, this same guy, Aaron L., the ranked battle royale designer for Apex Legends, responded over on Reddit saying you can definitely expect changes next season. Now, this is 5 days ago, so obviously if you're not a Reddit warlord, you probably would have missed this, but at least now we don't have to just take the Alpha Intel said this, someone said that. We can actually see it from Respawn themselves. They have confirmed they're going to be making these changes, which is good, because I will say, yes, this ranked season is a lot worse than probably any other ranked season we have had, but there's been a lot of really bad ranked seasons and we didn't get any changes for a long time. It took a very long time. Like, I think 3 or 4 seasons went by before we finally got some fixes to it. Like ranked seasons 14, 15, 16 were all kind of broken, and it's like they never really made any updates at all. Finally, they're actually making a fix the following season on this one, because if we had to endure this for another season, I'd probably just die. And I think a lot of people agree with that philosophy, as the Apex After Hours podcast was posted. One of these clips over on the Apex Lounge channel has talked about Snipedown being worried about Apex currently. I think he had every right in the world to be.
I don't watch any Apex streamers. If they're playing ranked, I'm bored. Like, I don't reach out to friends to play anymore. Like, Zach hitting me up to duo queue is about as far as I'll go. Like, it's just sad. Like, and if we don't want to play it, we don't want to stream it, which means viewers go down, Steam numbers go down, numbers are just constantly tanking. It's a snowball effect, and it sucks that we all still love the game. This is the first time in my entirety of playing this game that when, like, I'm not actively addicted to the game. Like, I don't feel the urge to get on and play. I know I'm not gonna have as good of a time. Like, thank goodness for comp, because comp is my saving grace of wanting to play the game and have a reason to play the game. Because if it wasn't for comp, I probably wouldn't be playing this game right now. And it is the first time since this game has launched that I would say that. And I think we're all in that kind of like slight panic mode of, if this does not get changed, how much longer will we be around for? Because it does feel like it's starting to spiral.
So if you think about it for a second, you start to put the pieces together and you can really start to develop what season 18 is going to look like. And although we have had like some sort of confirmation from data miners and leakers, it's not going to be a very like crazy season. There's not going to be a whole lot going on. There are a few things we could put together that does make it seem a little exciting. Number one, yeah, we are getting rank changes. Number two, we are getting some map changes. I believe Storm Point is set to get some kind of like Watson Town takeover. Of course, the usual, you're going to get an heirloom next season. A lot of people are thinking it's going to be like a Revenant recolor one. But then of course, you're also going to get some reworks and some nerfs and some buffs. And a lot of people are still thinking that the charge rifle is still going to be getting some more nerfs in the future. I've still always stood by the idea that you should never have a hit scan gun in the game, and if you do, you at least got to reduce the range on that thing. All right, so this one's going to be a weird theory, but because Apex season 18 supposedly doesn't have a lot of stuff going on, what if in order to make it exciting, you had to make season 17 have some major flaws and issues, so that when you fix them in season 18 for a season that you don't have much planned for, it makes it kind of a little bit more exciting? Like, think about it. If there were no problems from season 17 that you're going to fix into season 18, what's the excitement of season 18? Pretty much none at all. I guess a town takeover is cool and all, but like, who really cares at the end of the day? You don't have to believe that. And I don't personally believe that they sabotaged this season in order to make the update for next season a little bit more exciting, but it is just something to think about. So let me know what you guys think would be the best change that Apex could make in order to make this game a little bit more fun and interesting again. I know all the creators, all the YouTubers, all the streamers have been complaining about the viewership is down. No one's getting as much views anymore. The game is so boring. No one wants to play. Sniped Out even said in the clip that he doesn't, play for fun anymore. A lot of people don't. So what is the fix? What is the alternative? What is it going to take to get you to come back and play again? And I'm actually interested to see your comments on that, because I would like to know what are some things that Respawn could work on. If they're watching a video like this, what are some comments that they could read to make the game better? Occasionally I will speak with some devs, and what are some things that I could tell them that my community said from the comments in order to fix to make the game better? What are your major priorities? Because another thing that I find very odd, and I don't really mean to become opinionated, I'm trying to just kind of show the news that's out there and let you guys know what's going on, but one thing I did wanted to mention, now that we're all on this side and kind of can agree that Apex is boring, Apex is in a bad state, a lot of people are not really having fun, ranked is nothing to grind for, there's a lot of problems and all of this stuff. What happened to the people at the beginning of the season? And we made videos back on this if you guys want to go watch it. What happened to all of those people that were like, kissing up to the devs like crazy, saying all you pro players are just complaining, this rank system is fine, this is the way it's supposed to be, there's no problem with this, you don't need to change this, everything's fine. Like, I remember there was a specific girl, Chrissy or Chris or whatever, and she's like supposedly some game developer somewhere, and she was in the comments arguing with every single pro player as to why this rank system was actually good and why the pro players are wrong, or why the people that are playing the game and that are complaining are wrong, or why Sweet Dreams not getting a single kill or doing like any damage and getting Apex Predator was actually totally fine. Like, there's no world ever where someone should be able to get the highest rank in the game without doing any damage at all. Here she was trying to say that like this kind of proves that the rank system is actually working correctly, or some garbage. And there was a lot of people in the comment section back then saying, there's nothing wrong with the rank system, I got masters and this is fun for me. But now everybody seems to agree, yeah, that was way too easy, this isn't the best way we should do it. What happened to all of those people at the beginning of the season that were completely opposite of this? I'm all for people changing opinions, by the way, but some people didn't really come out and say, oh yeah, I guess I was wrong. Some people just basically became silent and are just waiting for the next opportunity to kiss up to the devs again. There are times where the devs are right, you side with the devs. There's times where the devs are clearly wrong and you go against them. It's not really mean to be hostile or anything, just side with the truth. All right, hope you guys enjoyed the video. That was my little TED talk there at the end. Like the video if you guys did enjoy, subscribe to the channel if you guys want to stay up to date all things Apex Legends news. Obviously with the changes coming, we are excited and we will keep you informed with all that happens here on the channel. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care of yourselves. It's Vibe or Die, only positivity. I know people are kind of confused by that because, you kind of were just negative there for a minute. But honestly, I just mean, like, let's keep our interaction with people cool. Let's be nice in the comments. Let's be open to civil discussions. But being that it's a news channel, we got to report the truth. And sometimes the truth hurts and it steps on your toes. That doesn't mean I'm being negative. I'm just being honest. But even if you hate and disagree with me, I still love you. All right, peace. Later, Gators.